Hi, I'm Josh Harris, Associate State Director of Advocacy and Outreach with AARP Illinois. Welcome to the 2021 Gallery Guichard Virtual Trolley Tour. AARP Illinois is proud to sponsor the Virtual Trolley Tour as a celebration of Bronzeville's vibrant community. Gallery Guichard and its partner galleries are essential to preserving the cultural heritage of Bronzeville. We'd like to take a minute to remind all Illinoisans that AARP Illinois fights every day to advocate for affordable housing, affordable health care, community safety, and community development. Just this past year, we launched our multi-year Disrupt Disparities initiative, which focuses on advocating for laws to bring about necessary change to older adults of color all across the state. Already in 2021, we're proud to report legislative wins that expand retirement access to more than 1 million more Illinois residents, expanding telehealth options, which we know were so critical during the COVID-19 pandemic, expanding property tax relief for older adult homeowners, and creating more diversity on the Illinois Broadband Advisory Council. By continuing to support communities in this way, AARP wants to ensure that residents can age in place in multi-generational communities where their history can be celebrated. To learn more about AARP, visit aarp.org/il.
Welcome to Gallery Guichard Virtually. We have an amazing show in store for you. And tonight, as we've said, is our last virtual exhibition catalog for 2021 and the final Bronzeville Art Tour for 2021. So I hope you're ready for a great ride. If you haven't pulled out your cell phone or your iPad so you can follow along with us, please do so because the virtual exhibition catalog is on our website, www.galleryguichard. So I'm excited about this show.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. Enjoy.
Welcome back to Gallery Guichard Virtually. I'm Andre Guichard.
I'm Francis. How are you? Stephen?
Hello, good evening. This is Stephen.
Well, we are always excited to talk to you. Good friend, amazing artist, but today you are part of an amazing group exhibit, Timeless, and I think the title speaks to the artists that are in this exhibit because your works continue to have that timeless quality. And today we want to talk to you, Shayo, about a new series that is being featured, and it showcases your amazing range as an artist, where you have completely distinct styles that make you unique. So let's jump on in and talk about your paper mache series and these lovely new works that we received with this show.
Oh, all right.
So maybe you could tell us about the process and the inspiration of this new body of work.
Oh, yeah. Actually, when I started with this material, experimenting with this material, I was actually working on, I was trying to do some landscape paintings, and then I don't want it to just be like plain flat, actually. I want it to be textured. I want people to be able to feel them. So if you look at the piece right behind me, I try to incorporate landscape with fabrics. So this is where I started the experimentation from. And then I was like, you know what? I think I can actually use this for my figures, and it's going to tell more stories because I love figuratives. So I was like, you know what? Just let me use this for my figures, and then let me see how it's going to look. And in the process, so when I started, I don't want to be too rigid. I want to because I was like, you know what? This one is just going to be like my personal piece. So let me free myself and just experiment and see how it comes out. And it came out well. And I was like, okay, there we go. So whenever I want to start working with the paper mache, I don't like to draw because a lot of, sorry. Hello? Oh, sorry, a call just came in.
Continue.
No, okay. So whenever I want to start my piece, sometimes I do my sketch, or the kind of piece I love to do most are those ones that I don't have to do any sketch. I don't have to do any study. I just go on the canvas and I start working. So that way, it is more, to me, it is more original. It's like the way it's coming from my mind, the way it's coming from my spirit, it's that same energy. It's the same way I'm laying it on the canvas. So I like to work like that, which is why the paper mache series are kind of more energetic. I don't do sketch. I just go straight and I lay them down on the canvas like that. So I think I really enjoy the medium and I enjoy the freedom and the energy they bring.
That's awesome. You know, I heard a couple of things that you just said about your mind, your spirit, and how you bring that out onto the canvas. And there's stories behind your work. Tell us a little bit about the stories, the body of work that you have in the gallery now.
Oh, okay. There's a particular piece I titled
There's a woman.
My Rest.
Right, the woman that's
because I did a series of reclining figures. I mean people sleeping, relaxing, and then so the thing is, we live in a world where everybody go through a lot of problem in life. We go through a lot of difficulties. We go through a lot of challenges, and I mean everybody does go through a lot of challenges. So and then we've had a lot of experience about bad situations, good situations, and then like accidents, relationship crisis, financial crisis, health problems, stuff like that. And then we tend to we always find a way to come out on top. We always find a way we try hard to fight our way out of those challenges. But they do leave a scar. They do leave scars on our body or maybe on our mind. It could be physical, it could be internal scars, but they heal. They do heal. I mean, with time. But even though they heal, that's why when you look at my work, I try to portray those scars on the body. That's why. But I make sure that I make the colors on those scars to be vibrant, to be colorful, to be brighter. So it's a way to tell us that even though we go through a lot of challenges in life, even though we go through a lot of difficulties, if we try hard to come out of those challenges, of those difficulties, they even though they are part of our history, we should wear them as a badge of honor because in a way it has improved, it has given us more experience about life. We have more experience about life. We've grown. I mean, how do I put this?
Better for it, stronger.
Yeah. It kind of helps us to metamorphose into who we are now. I mean, it is part of our story. Like, for example, if we are talking about slave trade and what our forefathers have been through, I mean, gone through during those times, but we're from them. We know we're using those. I mean, our past. We are using it to to know what to do in the future. So it's just a way of of us to know where we're coming from and where we're going in life. We shouldn't let all those things to derail us from where we're going. Instead of us to see it as a challenges or as a disadvantage. Actually, that's what I'm looking for. As a disadvantage, we should just see it as an advantage, as a privilege, something to push us further.
Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, I love what and where you've gone with this conversation, because for the last year and a half since COVID started, your work, many of the artists in the gallery, has been uplifting our collectors and to a level where our whole business model has changed from decoration to wellness. And, you know, you talk about these stories and the energy that you feel when you see your work. And I felt that energy, but now understanding that that scarring is the power that comes out of those pieces, that bright light. I think it's a testament to who you are as an artist, what has been happening, the phenomena of people needing art for their life, for living, not just for decoration. So we've moved into another realm where you're helping people, and we want to thank you for your amazing work, Shayo.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Great.
Thank
you so much.
Behind you too.
Yes, tell us about that one.
Tell us a little bit about that, because I want to see I see the clothes and the clothesline, the landscape.
The one behind me right here.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, back in where I come from in Africa, in Nigeria, we do have this traditional way of drying our clothes, where we have a line outside the house, and we dry our clothes. We put our clothes on the line. I mean, to dry naturally. So I mean, nobody could avoid a washing machine or dryer. So you have to like wash with your hand and dry your clothes outside. So, and then that's the actual thought behind this piece, like trying to bring my childhood experience. I mean, this is what I'm used to when I was growing up. I mean, this is how we live when I was growing up. So we wash our clothes, we dry our clothes on the line, and then maybe when it is getting dark at night, we take it back into the house. So it's just a way of going back. I mean, going back in time.
Make you feel like you're at home.
And that's funny kind of a cultural thing too, because no matter where you are in the diaspora, that is something that speaks to everybody. And I think that's significant.
Yes.
Because a lot of people of the African diaspora who spread around the world, that clothesline takes you back home.
It does.
No matter where
I mean, in any journey of life, you don't forget where you're coming from. You just have to keep remembering where you're coming from, where you were yesterday. That's gonna help you to to catapult you to the next level to where you're going. It's gonna accelerate your progress if you think back to where you're coming from. So it's gonna help you a lot to fasten up your seatbelt and get serious in life.
I love
That's right. Wisdom.
Well, Shayo,
thank you so much.
Big boss, we just want to tell you how much we appreciate you, and
the biggest boss and the queen.
And how much we adore your work, and it is truly timeless.
Well,
thank you so much for the opportunity you've given me to be able to express myself and to showcase my talent, to showcase my work at your gallery. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
And we appreciate you as well. Thank you so much, and love working with you. Great personality. Anybody who's interested in his work, he's an amazing guy right here. And you can go to www.galleryguichard.com, drop into the gallery for VEC number 18, see the new works by Shayo, and just enjoy. You can then contact us at galleryguichardsocial@gmail.com if you're interested in any of the pieces.
And as I always say, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, go to Gallery Guichard, go to the virtual exhibit catalog number 18, and you can see 4 of Shayo's new work from this series. But I have to regrettably tell you, as always, Shayo's works sell very fast. So now there's only 1 left. So I invite you to go to the virtual exhibit catalog and take a look, and soon, so you have another painting to buy, because he's almost sold out and the show is just opening this Friday.
Thank you, Shayo.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Have a great evening.
You too.
Welcome.
Hello. Gallery
Hello.
Hi,
Guichard.
Doba. How are you?
A long time. How you doing?
We are doing great, and what a pleasure to have you virtually at Gallery Guichard and part of this new exhibit, which we are totally excited about and happy that you're a part of. So I'm going to stop talking and let you tell us about who you are, how long you've been painting, and what is your inspiration and technique that you use.
Okay. Well, I'm not a stranger to you guys. You have been championing my cause for a long time now. The great Gallery Guichard, Chicago. I love you guys. My name has not changed. I'm still Doba Afolabi. A very long name, but yeah, I just shortened it to Doba Afolabi because it's mouthful. I did Doba, I did Deji Afolabi. So I shortened it to Doba Afolabi. Yeah, I've been with Gallery Guichard for years now, and I've been so proud of them. Yeah, I've been a painter for like 35 years thereby, immediately after I left the college. And I can say I've never had flair for any other thing. That's what I've been doing. Though at some time of interregnum, I had some job with the New York City sometimes. Then I had a short time with the Met Museum. But right after that, I've been full flare painter, and I've been rolling out works, and you've been making me proud. So yeah, but lately I've been doing a lot of what I know doing best. I've been going to shows. I've been showing in Art Expo. I've been showing in Basel. I've been showing here and there. And lately, the United States Department, the United States Department of State had in embassies program acquired a couple of my pieces. And they were even describing it better when they say abstract expressionist. So it's right there online, you know. And I just came back from Basel too. African showed me at Basel this year because we didn't even know it was going to be like this year. A lot of galleries didn't attend, and unfortunately, my major gallery did not show. But some other galleries showed me, African showed me. Like I always tell people that if you want to see my work best, go to Gallery Guichard, Chicago. You're gonna see some of my best strokes there. So that's what I've been doing. I've been painting actually. And what you see behind me, which actually is an abstraction of a youth basketballer trying to do what they call fadeaway. You know, it's just behind me right there. I don't know if you can see it, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, my process has been the same. I love to be very spontaneous. I love to catch my subject in a very short time. And I love my implements to just be more of strokes from palette knives. I rarely use brush, but then if I use brushes, I want that kind of a feeling of 3-dimension, as if my objects and subjects and everything is coming at you, entertaining you, you know? That's what I really love. And that's what most of my collectors love too. Because sometimes there was a guy who said, at the time when we had that quarantine, I used to go and sit around your wall, and it's going to be as if I have some entertainers in my room, you know, stuff like that I enjoy. So those are the things I do. And whenever you see my work, that's what's really going to impress you most. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, you know, you have a piece in the gallery called the djembe. Can you tell us a little bit about that piece?
Okay,
I love
djembe.
how African culture comes together in your pieces.
Yes.
Exactly. Djembe is a piece I did from my experience with social-cultural setting of diaspora in New York. Right there in Harlem, around, I think, Lennox or Martin Luther King Boulevard or something, you're going to see, and in front of Powell building or something, you're going to see a lot of our people sitting down there, you know, and it's so interesting that at the time they renamed that place to be African Boulevard or something like that, because this is where we have a very good diffusion of diaspora. That you all you see there is Black people enjoying themselves and expressing themselves in a cultural manner. You see people beating drums there, dancing there, you know, rejoicing and frolicking around and stuff like that in happiness, which is what I always call the right of every human being. You know, we have the right to be happy. And now when you see djembe, djembe is one of the, when I say the motif of culture, you're going to see around there. Djembe actually is a drum from Senegal, but it's going to be surprising. You're going to see African-American here hanging it around their neck, carrying it all around, beating it with joy, with that kind of spirit that you be like, you don't even know who is who. You know, all you see is horse. You see horse, you see everybody, you know, that's one of the things that really bind us together so much. And and according to history, they said that's where what some of the old masters don't like when they see that noise, that joyful noise that inspirits us, that make us, you know, so inspirited that these people are going to band together. They really love each other and they could cause commotion and stuff like that. So they got to stop it and stuff. It's part of our spirit, drum. So djembe, when you see them beating djembe, sometimes when I go to parks, I see some class of people beating djembe. I'm so happy. And some people even bring talking drum. Drum in particular is part of the elements that really make up our embodiment of spiritualism, which we can never avoid. You know what I'm saying? So djembe is a topic I actually majorly really abstracted. When you see that painting, I abstracted it because I don't want to typify that this is a group of people beating djembe. No, it's that djembe that's like my focal points, but I make sure that I abstract it so that, you know, djembe now is getting universal. It's like a tone and a vibration of humanity in a way. Because when you see djembe in even modern music, in even foreign music, in even music that like, it's not even like basically African, even in jazz, you find djembe right now. So, yeah, so djembe is like so universal. So that's why I use that topic to emphasize on that drum, and I call it djembe.
I love how art educates and it helps people understand cultural experiences. And that's what we see in your work. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Doba.
And I would add too how, you know, as you travel the world, you can see how with djembe, African culture has spread around the world. So whether you're in South America or you're in Africa,
very universal now. Very
in
universal.
Harlem or Bronzeville, that same beat and spirit is spreading through the direction. That is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Wow, brother. You hit it on the head. And I gotta say, your movement, the energy, the color, you continue to knock them out the park. So make sure you come to this show and look at the amazing work by Doba Faye. You can find his work on this amazing new virtual exhibit catalog.
18 called 18.
And that catalog is part of a group show, and Doba Faye's work is amazing. So
And it's called Timeless.
Timeless, right? The new exhibit,
It's really, really timeless, yeah.
It is exactly what your work is, timeless. So it's
Thank you.
appropriate.
Thank
And we are so grateful to have you as one of our Gallery Guichard artists. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, drop down into the virtual exhibition catalog at www.galleryguichard, and you can find Doba Faye's amazing work. So we look forward to having you at the gallery in person or virtually. And Doba, we can't wait to see you again.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hopefully soon.
I miss you guys. I really miss you guys. I'm going to be there soon.
Yes, we'll have to talk to you about that amazing painting in the back. I'm sure somebody will want that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, brother.
Take care,
Yeah.
Doba.
Thank you.
Happy-
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
So we hope you enjoyed tonight's presentation. And as always, we are so thankful for the support that you've shown us for the last year and a half, actually since COVID started. You have continued for every virtual exhibit catalog, continue to purchase the work of these artists. And already tonight, we have 2 pieces that sold by Andre Guichard and Pearlie
Taylor, yes. And the work is amazing. I was just so happy to really have the conversations and, talk about their timeless works. And Shayo, I have to give him a shout out. Those pieces are amazing with the paper mache, and you just never would know it. And, Pearlie's work has really, just always seems to be relevant no matter when she paints it. And she continues to do some unique things and some things that are different, and I just love that.
I do too. And the new emerging artists coming onto the scene. I'm glad we were able to introduce our St. Louis artists. But most importantly, the fact that people are understanding that this is not only decoration, it's wellness. Like how many people have gotten a revival of energy and uplift of their attitude and everything has been amazing. So as artists, we're excited and happy to be able to create something that really touches your soul and spirit. And we hope to see you next year, but we hope to see you next year. But before we go, I have to acknowledge our amazing team behind the dream, or the team that makes the dream happen. And Brooke and Jay behind the camera have been to us more like family, but most importantly, the work product has allowed you to stay connected to us. So we thank you, Brooke and Jay.
Thank you, Brooke and Jay.
And we thank you, Chicago, for making Gallery Guichard one of the #1 galleries in the country by continuing to support our artists. So see art, love art, buy art, live with original art.
And I just want to say one more thing. Chicago, thank you, because we really appreciate you. And thank you, country and around the world, for purchasing art from Gallery Guichard during our virtual exhibition catalogs.
On the link for the virtual exhibition catalog that you're interested in, then once it opens up, you are inside of the Gallery Guichard exhibition of your choice. Now you can move around freely by touching the circles, and you can get information about each painting, title, medium, artist, and contact information for Gallery Guichard.